just finish. No, this one. There we go. Okay. Noble's compression test, all you're trying to do here is see if they have IT band syndrome and is it irritable. So you compare both sides. It might be a little bit uncomfortable for most people, but it's not too bad. What you do is you find the IT band. So here's the mush of the lateral quad, here's the mush of the lateral hamstring. In between is the sort of a ropier feel, and that's your IT band. And if you follow it down, it turns into more of a tendinous type structure. So you can see it kind of flickering there. And then I get to a point where it feels like there's bone underneath. And I clamp on very tightly. And I bend up and straighten. Bend and straighten. And I take it through that at least, very least 30 to 40 degrees of where they will get the pain when they're walking and running, right? So I bend up, usually about 60 degrees I find is enough. And you just see, is there pain when you do it compared to the other side. Okay, so that's your Noble's compression test. Next up, it's not very comfortable on these ones. On the exam, you'll have lower beds, so people don't worry if you're doing this on these guys. There'll be lower beds with softer mattresses on there, so it should be easy to do. But what you want to do is lie on your side and face that way. So on the side here, and just slide back a bit, we're going to do the Ober's test. Ober's test just measures the tightness of the IT band. And I think in the book it shows you doing it with a bent knee. I find the straight leg is always the best way to do it. So what you want to do is just get the person just totally relaxed. It's a passive test, so they shouldn't be doing anything. Just let your leg fall. Good. Now from here, I lift the leg, so I clear the IT band over the greater trochanter. And then I lift back a little bit to make it nice and straight. Stabilize the hip here so you don't let this pop up. So I hold here and then I just get them to slowly let your leg fall down. Let it fall, good. And he actually is pretty good. So his IT band isn't that tight. If it was tight, in the last class we had the demo person just stayed right there. I took my hand away, they relaxed their leg, and it stayed right there. Okay, so if that happens, that's a positive Ober's test. If the leg shoots forward like this, when you let go, that usually means the TFL or tensor fasciolata is tight and pulling the leg forward. Okay? Good, so that's your Ober's test. And then the last thing you do is your hip abductor strength test. So you're testing to see, do they have weak hip abductors? So you just get them in this position here, foot pointing straight ahead. Don't let me push you down. Hold there, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Oh my goodness. Hold. Okay, not bad. Your second effort is better. Okay, so those are the 3 tests you do. Okay, so go ahead and try